Hey bro, in this video I ran an experiment and did arbitrage with $500 for a whole week. And I want to share with you how much I managed to earn in the end. It's gonna be really interesting, so make sure to watch the video till the end, give it a like and subscribe to our channel. We talk about crypto arbitrage. Now, let's get to the results. So let's move on to the trades. I kept a table in Excel where I wrote down each day and the trades I made. On the first day, there was a trade with a Raka token. It was on HTX and MEXC, and we had a difference between spot and futures. On the spot market at HTX, I bought at the price of 0.0000815, and on the futures, I opened the short at 0.0000856. So literally in about 40 minutes, the difference closed. So basically the futures converged with the spot. I closed the trade and took a profit of $8.50. That is, I opened one trade per day, and well, it's not exactly some kind of super arbitrage farming because I could have opened more. That's it. In 40 minutes we made $8.50. That's all. I didn't take any more breaks. But if you really focus on arbitrage, you can open more trades and farm even more. I just showed how you can make money literally by opening one trade a day and how much you can actually earn from arbitrage in a week. $500. The second day was a deal with Notcoin. It was on futures on MEXC and a spot purchase. The funding rate was really good and I took advantage of that funding. There wasn't such a big difference between spot and futures, but I buy on spot and short on futures to stay in a delta neutral position. So it doesn't matter to me where the price goes. I'm just farming the funding rate. From farming the funding, I made $4.20. That was the result for the second day. Unfortunately, the third day ended with a loss. There was a trade on ORD between Binance and OKX and there was slippage. So by the time I bought the token on Binance and transferred it to OKX, the arbitrage opportunity was gone and the trade closed at a loss. More precisely, I closed it at a loss so I wouldn't have to wait and risk an even bigger loss, or just to break even. There's no guarantee it would have gotten back to that point. That's why I decided to close it at a loss. So unfortunately, the third day ended up being a losing day. Yes, this happens in arbitrage when trades close quickly because these are top exchanges like Binance and OKX, and usually big market makers operate there, so they quickly level out the price. That's why I didn't manage to take that profit. It happens, nothing to worry about. Now let's move on to the next trade. The fourth trade was with the BOM token, and it was right on max, both on spot and futures. So I bought on spot and shorted on futures. There was a price difference, and when the futures price matched the spot, I closed the trade and made a whole $6. It happened very quickly, I don't know, literally in about 7 or 8 minutes. So a price difference appeared, I'm not sure, maybe because of some big player, a really large difference showed up on the futures. I jumped in and took that $6 profit. That wraps up day 4. On the 5th day, there were no trades at all. So I was looking for something, but there was nothing worthwhile. So I decided to just take a break on the 5th day and not open any trades. Sometimes you have to do that because if you just sit there arbitraging every single day, you can go crazy. So taking breaks is important too. On the 6th day, we had a trade with TEA, which was farming funding. So we collected the funding on Binance Exchange. The funding was positive. I decided to short the token, meaning I bought it on spot and opened the short position to stay delta neutral and farmed the funding on Binance. It came out to $2.90. Yeah, it's not much, but at least it's something. And on the 7th day, it was Notcoin again. And once more, it was purely farming funding. So we bought the token on spot, opened the short on futures and earned $5.10 from the funding. In total, over 7 days with $500, I made $23.60. That's 4.7% on the deposit. Guys, that's a really good return for 7 days. No bank will give you that kind of yield. So the bigger your amount, the more you earn. And that's considering I only opened one trade per day, and on the 5th I didn't do anything at all. In other words, I didn't open any trade. So in the laziest way possible, I earned 4.7% on my deposit in 7 days. How did I actually find these trades? Let me tell you about the service I personally use. Those who've been watching our channel for a while know that I use Arbitrage Scanner. It's an extremely convenient website where you can set your parameters and the service will automatically find trades for you. You can get 1 day absolutely free. I have the Platinum Premium subscription. This is a top tier subscription because, well, I actually use this service. There are a lot of different features here. You can read about them. You can buy a test subscription for 1 month and try it out. If you like it, you can keep using it. In just 7 days, I made back half the cost of the subscription. If I had tried harder, I could have made back the subscription cost in just 7 days. So it all depends on your motivation. What exactly can you do here? What can you use? If you don't want to use the subscription just to say farm funding, you can do that through the funding rates. We go to the funding rates tab, which is completely free. Here we can see the funding rates on the top exchanges. You can check the funding rates, and right now they're all negative. There aren't really any positive ones. Well, there are some positive ones, 1.29 on exchanges like MEXC and OKX. You can take advantage of these funding rates, but overall the funding rates here are negative. This is completely free. You can check different top exchanges, spot a positive funding rate, open a spot position, buy for the same amount, short the given token, and pocket the funding yourself. That's how you can farm funding rates. Also spot plus futures. One of my favorite strategies is perpetuals arbitrage. Go in, then open the filters. For example, set it to $500. then set the minimum profit, maximum profit, and you can also set the lifetime. I usually choose from the strategies, I pick spot plus futures. We select these strategies, meaning we want to have a trade both on spot and on futures. Okay, click update and see what trades we have. Here we have trades with 4% profit, 2.3, 2.1, 1.3. By the way, here's another trade on Draka token with 4% profit. So we buy on HTX and short on NextC. On this token, such trades appear very often, plus there's also positive funding. So we open a short, the funding is positive, and long traders pay short traders. And by setting certain parameters like this, I selected all exchanges here and also selected all exchanges here. The service automatically generates trades. We don't need to go to the exchange and search for which tokens to trade. You just enter the parameters on the website and it gives you the trade. Feel free to use it, go to HTX to buy, short on MEX, and take the 4% difference. There's also an arbitrage screener here, so we can look for trades on spot as well. It's the same process. We set up the specific parameters we need, the exchanges where we want to arbitrage, the profits, whether all these deposits are open or closed, and other various settings. And the service gives us the trades. Look, we already have some very large trades here, 14%, 13, 13, 12.3, 12.6. So these are some very attractive trades as well. HTX Gate, HTX Binance. On the HTX exchange, arbitrage opportunities appear very often, so be sure to register an account there to do arbitrage on this exchange. Everything here is very convenient. Currency, which exchange to buy on, where to transfer to, where to sell, how long the trade lasts, profit, trading volume. Then, moving on, all these withdrawals are either available or unavailable. What commission will you pay? Exchanges where you can hedge. Everything is as convenient as possible. That's why I use this service. And thanks to it, in 7 days, I was able to earn 4.7% on my deposit. Basically with minimal risk and minimal effort. The more money you have, the more desire and time you have, the more you can earn thanks to the Arbitrage Scanner service and cryptocurrency arbitrage. I found all these deals using the Arbitrage Scanner service. It's an extremely convenient website that automatically finds deals for you. All you need to do is go in, buy here, sell there, and pocket the difference. The link to this service can be found in the description of our YouTube channel, as well as in the description of this video and in the pinned comment. Well, I'll see you in the next videos about cryptocurrency arbitrage. Good luck to everyone. Goodbye everyone.